What's up, Frost Bros? Welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. It is currently part 51, the last episode. As you can see, we've entered the Mind Flare colony, and we managed to free Mizora, and basically learned that, that Will likes to dance, or at least used to. But anyways, you know, we freed Zevlor too. He's currently helping his people, or running off to go help his people or whatever. And yeah, got our butts whooped by a bunch of Skelebros, so don't want to do that fight again. We're out of short rests, but we can continue on our way. I know that we have a long rest thing right before the end of the fight. Down by the river, huh? Does look like we have another fight here. At least this one should be a bit easier.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
Well... You should be careful throwing such accusations at a true soul.
And yet not a word of concern for our dear General. I shall present your bones to General Thorm as retribution for what you did to him.
Oh, I love doing that. Alright, got ourselves a bit of a fight here. This should at least be fun. Hopefully this isn't too long. Oh, shield. Someone's a little cheeky with their turn. Oh, fireball, screw you. Ah, great. Incubate death. Of course you have that ability. Oh well. Alright, Will, you know what to do. Go ahead and place your Hunger of Adar. Place it way in the back. Like that. There we go. Make it really hard for them to do anything. And then I guess... yeah, hit that.
I speak, they burn. Let's light them up.
And then we're just going to have Gale plop Everett's black tendrils right about here. That should be good. There we go. And then I guess... oh! How was that an attack of opportunity? That's BS. Here, shove you in there. And we'll go ahead and guard Will. Oh, got a Necromite.
On the hunt.
Well, I didn't want that to happen, but that's fine. We can just... get that.
You will beg for death long before we want it.
Here, Misty Step. Oh.
Lance board is set.
Yeah, that it missed. And just like that, well,
Need to find a way
that's
forward.
basically the rest of the fight, ain't it?
Quickly.
Yeah, like there's basically nothing these guys can do. Yeah, we can basically just outdeal these guys now. Oh, you saved the tendrils. Good job. Alright, Will. Time to Eldritch Blast her back. There we go. And you can put a ray of frost on her so she can't move all that much. Oh, it looks like we got a level up here. That's fine. Yeah, I guess we'll, I guess literally just shoot her until she's dead. And, I mean, you're gonna walk forward. Oh. Yeah, we got a bit to counterspell that. Yeah. Don't think you're gonna place a fireball now. Sorry. Here, you can get launched back, though. Fine with that happening.
All do. On it.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
And yeah, we basically don't have any other options here. Okay, well that happened. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, that actually got everyone to level up. Well, that's fine. Yeah, that should... Okay, so everyone's going to be level 9 now. So we're going to go into this next fight at level 9. That's nice. Okay. Ooh, we're getting access to some good stuff, too. That means my paladin gets level 3 spells. Yeah, Revivify is busted to have. I don't think I want to have Branding Smite or Heroism, though. They're kind of lame. I can probably take out all these other smites and get access to some level 3. So, let's see here. Daylight is only really good in very late, during like one fight. Let's see here. Remove Curse is pretty good. Elemental Weapon, yeah, that sucks. I don't know why Elemental Weapon is a level 3. I mean, it's just kind of lame. Let's see here. Crusader's Mantle, Radiate Holy Power, nearby allies, deal an additional 1d4. That's actually pretty good. Blinding Smite. Yeah, it blinds. Yeah, I'll take Daylight. Warden of Vitality. On this aura. You can cast Restore Vitality as a bonus action to heal yourself or nearby allies. That's pretty good. Let's see here. And I guess Divine Favor kind of sucks. Let's see here. I guess thunder damage. Yeah, knocking people 10 feet back and knocking them prone. Yeah, we'll take Thunderous Smite. That's fine. Alright. Definitely got a good setup now there with Sylvis, the old Lawbringer. What do Warlocks get? Gain a passive and a new spell. Okay. Let's see here. Choose spell list. Okay. So we have a whole lot. Cone of Cold isn't bad. Let's see here. We have Blight, Banishment, Hold Monsters, kind of stupid. Because there are plenty of better spells you could always take. Gaseous Form isn't bad. Remove Curse. Enthrall. Ooh. Yeah, I guess Flame Strike. Make a pillar of Divine Roar down from the heavens, you know. Alright, let's see here. Now we get a passive, so Minions of Chaos. Okay. With a Warlock spell slot, so that's useless. And Sleep without expending a spell slot. Let's see here. Oh, Speak with Dead without expending a spell slot. I mean, that would be nice because that would basically replace what Astarion has. Because Astarion can only speak with like one corpse and then we have to long rest, which sucks. So yeah, I guess that could actually be... That could actually work. I could deal with that. Speak with animals, speak with dead. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Will is going to be my diplomat. For both animals and undead. Okay, let's see here. Magical Ambush. While you are hidden, targets have disadvantage on saving throws against your spells. That is nice. Don't really get any new spells, but still pretty nice ability to have. And now for Gale, our wizard. 4th level spell slot and a 5th. Okay. Let's see here. I get 2 spells. Okay. Cloud Kill, that's what old Balthazar was using during our fight with him. Let's see here. Planar Biting. Seeming. Telekinesis ain't bad. Wall of Stone. Banishment, blah, blah, blah. I guess Conjure Elemental. Since Gale is a Conjurationist, yeah, we could summon an Elemental. And we could take... Not gonna take Animate Dead. I guess Blink. Blink is a fun spell to have access to. Now, let's see here. Oh, I'm not having these lame spells. Are you kidding me? I don't need that spell anymore. Hey, I mean, that's a good spell list, ain't it? Yeah, that looks fine. Alright. And, yeah, we're... Definitely could use some healing. I guess I have...
Down.
Yeah, down by a river. Yeah. Great. Okay. I guess we really need to just mostly avoid fights now. Hey, look. Mercolite Scourge. Yeah, not really the best damage, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I could sell it or something. I mean, I'm pretty sure a merchant would see that and be like, hey, that could make a good wall hanger. Not very many good Mercolite, Merkle worshippers, but you know, it still could be a good conversation piece. Like, hey, what's that thing? Oh, you know, just a flail that's meant to worship a dead god of death. And I guess mostly undeath. I guess something weird about Merkle is meant to be the god of death, but you know, he's more of a representation of undeath. You know, he's all about bringing the dead back to life, which, in my opinion, doesn't really make much sense for a god of death. Like, wouldn't a death god want the dead to, you know, stay dead? I guess not, though. Just my logic, at least, just looking at it. Let's see here, though. We got a few things we can inspect around here, at least. Mostly a bunch of beds, though. Henry. Why is Henry Harry? Did things get scary? Or did things get hairy? Question is Harry the scary? Alright, and over here...
Prepare. Liberate.
A whole fleet of nautiloids.
Yeah, we've definitely missed a lot of stuff. Basically, there is a place where you can link up all these brains, all these minds, but I feel like we could definitely skip that, because I guess we're not built right. I mean, I did not expect to get absolutely whooped by those undead dudes. So, we're going to hit this restoration here, which is literally just like those restoration pods from, the other place. I should be able to, yeah, like, this will give everyone plus 10 points.
Prepare.
So here, let me drop a save, because this might not... Actually, I probably should load back, shouldn't I? Tell you what, I'm going to head back here, because I actually have an idea. I think I screwed something up, because I just wasted a spell slot, basically. Guess technically wasted a bunch of spell slots, but you know, I mostly just wasted a spell slot because, yeah, that nautiloid piece, which is literally from the tutorial area, just replaced here. It basically gives you the full effects of a long rest. Like, not a short rest, it gives you the full effects of a long rest, restoring spell slots and everything. which is insane. Yeah, so I need to re-loot some stuff, I guess. Great. Oh, well. Shouldn't be too much. I guess I did loot good bits here. I guess we didn't do too much. I guess we did drop a save before, like, looting this chest in here, which had gold in it. Nope, that's a candle. Silver ingot, I'll just leave that. We could sell it, but honestly, eh. I'm fine with just taking a bunch of gold with me. I don't think we're too desperate for money, honestly. I know as an adventurer that definitely sounds weird, like, what kind of adventurer isn't desperate for getting money?
A whole fleet of nautiloids.
Evacuate.
How many true souls have passed through this place?
Yeah, so a whole fleet of nautiloids, Silva says, referring to that one nautiloid up there. Well, here, we're going to... Yeah, that would actually be a level 3 haste. Level 3 aid. Yeah, my camera's freaking out doing that, though. Hang on, actually, let me drop a save, because I think we can actually do something funky here. So, hang on.
Ready.
I think Will's ability here... Let's cast False Life on ourselves. There we go. Will's planar ally ability. Yeah, that's per long rest. This will summon a Cambion.
No time to rest.
Now, of course, Silva's here doesn't really like devils, but, you know, it's Will's devil, so we're all fine with him. And yeah, we can get the full effects of a long rest. So Will can technically summon his Cambion buddy again if he dies.
A hero at heart.
In fact, we should probably also make sure we keep that bound. Make sure that we have up to 5 questions. It will only accept dead targets, though. We can use that infinitely, though, so I'm not worried about that. Speak of animals. Just make sure we have that buff active. We don't really need it, but it's nice to have. Alright. And now that should be a good setup. We have everyone level 2 aided. So that gives Silvus 104 hit points, and everyone else has a little over 70, so that is really nice. And we have a Cambion buddy here who has 92, which that is really good. And we have a save way up here.
Tadpoles squirming around a lot more than usual.
It senses something, doesn't it? I'll keep my guard up.
Yeah, keep your devil on the ready. We may need him to kill some mind flayers. Oh great, rejuvenating miasma. That means there's so much death in this area that you don't need corpses to raise dead. Oh boy. Alright,
No longer
let's
a
do this.
background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Alright. Let's get this over with. This Absolute can suck my...
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. if you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Kethric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Kethric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Baal!
Holy sweet breath of Bahamut. Look at the size of that. I think it could probably go a lot. I mean, it seems like the kind of thing that knows a lot.
The Testament of Merkel.
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mistra commands.
Gale, you cannot do this. You can't condemn us to death.
What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
Trust me, Gale. We will find another way.
I do trust you. More than myself right now. Perhaps even more than Mistra.
I have no desire to end your life, you know that. To end it? To struggle on. It is a grave choice you're making for us both. But if it must be so... very well. I'll stand down to stand by you.
All right.
There we are.
Question
It
is,
wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard, the Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling.
Duke Ravengard.
Once the worm holds the whip,
Wait.
your shredded flesh will serve us.
Will,
Shit, no! Father!
damn it.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Kethric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Well, I'm going to say it here first, folks. I've got a bad feeling about this. Although, I guess now that we have a devil companion working with us currently, what should we call this devil buddy? You know, like, I mean, we're going to fight alongside him, battling Nolan. He's level 10 too. I mean, look at this guy's stats. Ooh, 18 strength and dex. Yikes. Wouldn't want to be on the other end of him. And he's resistant to just about everything. Hang on, so resistant to slash, pierce, and bludgeoning from non-magical attacks, of course. Necrotic, immune to fire, and lightning, and cold, and poison. God! He has a movement of 30, dark vision of 40, size of medium. Good lord. Well, you know what? Let's see here. Judging by his horns, judging by his kind of laid-back demeanor, and I mean, he has an 18 strength and dex, I think we're going to call him Hellboy. What do you think, Will? Yeah, I think Hellboy works. Alright, Hellboy. Let's approach. We got a general to slay. Hey! You there!
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Well, listen, I'm here to snuff out this whole evil plot. You alongside
Finer
it.
champions than you have tried and failed. But perhaps they lacked the fear that drives you. Your freedom hanging in the balance. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
Damn. Okay. Enough talk. I came here for an ass whooping, not a yap fest. Let's get this done with.
With pleasure.
Alright, second phase.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal.
I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
Merkel, Lord of Bones.
Oh, great, he is.
I am here.
God.
I am ready.
Wait. No.
I
No, Nolan.
am
Nolan,
yours.
wait. Nolan, wait. We are out of spell slots. Nolan, please. Oh. Yeah, you can have him back. Oh, crap. Very much.
The Triad help us.
That
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master.
No.
My lord, hear me.
You are but a student.
Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
You can't speak her name that. Oh. Wow. That was
The villain
ruling.
is dead!
Yeah, let it out. Go for it. Yeah.
Together, we
Teach
have
him.
crushed him.
That's
brain
exactly what he
and
deserves.
body.
Hey, Dame, if you aim for the spinal cord, some more blood will spout out. Oh, you done?
No,
Okay.
no. We pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed.
Yes.
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Oh, that was the most grueling
Ash and
fight
bone.
ever.
A fitting end to the chosen of Merkel.
Kethric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Oh, hastened. Yeah, I had to throw everything I had. This fight took so long, it's ridiculous. Man, like, we're all extremely weakened after that one. It took so much. I mean, look at that. Alright. Yeah, that Ooh, look at that. Yeah. So if you
In death,
try on
the
this
body
side.
is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Oh, hang on.
You did well.
Hey.
Really well. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither God nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been
Well, I was about
dominated.
to ask.
To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
Okay, are you done speaking? Listen, I came for a cure and, still haven't found
Perhaps
one.
not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese. These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
Oh, so you know something about Netherese. Okay, do you know, who our enemies are?
One
Like
of
all
them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a
Alright.
slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The
Sounds like
other is a
someone else who
mystery
doesn't
to me.
talk.
But the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Kethric was
Okay.
a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three.
Okay, that sounds... Ooh. Alright, so what do we do now,
We
then?
prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Alright, well, let's see here. A crumpled note. Let's take and read this right quick. Papa, I love you. Love from is. Oh. That's sad. Hey, I had a backpack. We could definitely use that. Kethric's Warhammer. Yeah, it's a pretty useless weapon. I could probably sell it. Kethric's Shield. Alright, get +1 bonuses. Oh, not bad. Okay, I mean, I could sell that. Alright, Reaper's Embrace. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so... Ooh, that actually is significant. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell, action, or disadvantage on saving throws. Ooh. Howl of the Dead. Let's go ahead and equip that. We're gonna have to move things around now. I guess we can do that later. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. Let's see here. Topaz, nothing useful.
Kethric underwent was horrifying. So powerful, but so grotesque.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that again. Alright, let's go ahead and rest up
I've been
soon.
thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
Once you dead, how'd you survive?
Very well. Gale, you wanted to say something?
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
Well, you seem in a good mood. I thought you might be more subdued after close to blowing up, or no, that's mean. We're not out of the shadow-cursed woods yet, Gale.
Apologies. Got rather lost in the metaphor there. Allow me to provide a map. I speak of what we discovered at the heart of this cursed place. The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing.
Oh.
The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Well, you nearly killed yourself back there. Perhaps you should take it easy. Take a moment, have a
I know
breather.
what nearly happened, and I'm sorry for putting you in that position. But I've stepped back from the precipice now. I've seen what may prove to be another way. A better way. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
You want to nerd out, Gale? Hey, so you just want to go shopping?
Book shopping? But yes, their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled.
Yeah,
Leathery sects are
I'm
hardly
certain,
commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water,
if we were to
this could be
head
the
there.
answer to all our problems.
Yeah, don't nerd out too much. We still have to get to Baldur's Gate, for crying out loud. What do you think about this, Will?
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Well... Listen, Mazor said you can say what led to your pact in exile. Now, you talk about your father and mother. Listen, Mazor said you can say what led to your pact in exile. I think that would be a good time that you've enlightened us a little further.
But first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Well, my clan is my home. I'd give up life, limb, maybe my head, just to see
Then
him
you know
safe.
loyalty, and you know what I did had to be done. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
Ugh, those bastards. I don't know much about them, but just hearing the name, it just sounds disgusting.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while two devils stood witness, and I said yes. One soul for one city.
Damn. Damn. Brave choice. And a frightening one.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis.
Yeah, Dis.
The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Damn. We'll, return to this subject later.
I'm so tired.
Alright.
How do people do this all day?
Minthara, what the hell are you doing?
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Kethric was a dead man long before we arrived, serving a Merkel, Lord of Bones.
Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators, All too well. Baal's
Sorry about the
blood
mix-up,
letter.
y'all.
Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
Well, first Merkel, now Ball. Feel like we're in over our
If the
heads.
gods stand in our way, we will tear them down. Nothing will deny me my vengeance on Orin. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
Alright, well. There's another, though, with Kethric. Gortash. Know anything
Only
about
that
him?
he serves Bane, which could make him a petty lordling or a despot capable of bending the world to his will. That he has enslaved Illithids to fulfill his ambitions strongly suggests he is the latter. The Harper may know more. Her precious Baldur's Gate was the soil that nourished his growth.
Alright, we'll speak to her in a second. What more can you tell me about Orin?
She is fierce, vicious, and cruel. In those respects, we are alike. But she is dangerously unpredictable. If there is a way to turn this design towards slaughter, rather than control, she will take it. She is the one who brought me to Moonrise, and into the presence of her so-called god. The Absolute. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no god. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
Alright. We'll be heroes. Saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Let them think that. There is a short path from savior to ruler. A short and bloody path. I know it well, and we will walk it together. But
Let's not get
Baldur's
that ahead of
Gate is a mere bauble. We have the chance to seize something much greater. Surely you see it. In killing Kethric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
Well, madness. We need to eradicate the cult, not become it.
Madness would be to let the Absolute's potential go to waste. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
Whatever you say so. Future is a... Future you propose is shaped by violence. I'd prefer to find a
There
different
is
way.
violence in your future, regardless. With me, you can at least be sure the violence will lead to glory. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other
Oh,
chosen,
have you seen my
you will
intelligence?
see that my way is the right one.
Maybe I'll change
The
your
Elder
mind.
Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why?
I thought that if I could free you from the Absolute's control, most people would be grateful to live. I don't know what it is. Seems you're just simply too stubborn to die.
You describe me well, but you deceive nonetheless. You chose to spare me. I am sure of it. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Kethric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying.
Yep.
I should not lose myself in
or get
these
knocked
thoughts
out
of what might
trying
have been.
so I can recruit you again.
I live. And I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Well, coming here was my best chance to learn about the tadpole, possibly
A
cure
wise
it.
ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. There's no space for me. I suggest you make one.
You can sit in camp, alright? Hey, Jahira.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
You almost seem like you're enjoying
Aren't
yourself.
you?
I mean, I'm
When we
beginning
met,
to.
I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap
Yeah, that rhymed.
and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Alright. I'll be glad to have you by my
Glad to
side.
be there. Falling foul of Kethric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Alright.
How
See you
does
in
it
camp.
compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can
Think
follow
you'll
it
love
all the way
Halsin.
to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelin's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Alright. And now we're just going to hit... Oh. Wait, Withers is here.
You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
I, slipped and fell. Let me... I guess I'll talk to Withers and Dame before we end this video.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
I mean... They're abominations. soulless, certainly.
Correct.
Okay.
Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
I'm surprised to see you. Why are you
Where
here?
matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Oh, so your skill check's what you're saying. Alright. That's nice to know. Dame, how are you hanging?
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Oh, that's just sweet.
Ah, there you are.
Oh.
This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Yeah, we're well acquainted.
But we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Well, of course. You'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it. Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words. Aelin! We'll see you later.
I can see who the animal is. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get on out of here.
Thanks for watching out for me.
I guess we'll take a bit of a wait a minute. Barkus? Barkus Root?
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
Well, yeah, no, I was kind of preoccupied, kicking Kethric Thorm's ass.
Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about. Like Wulbrin.
Barkus. Wolverine wants nothing to do to you. I mean, he made that very clear.
Oh, forget about that. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive.
Oh?
We have to stop them.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Leave it to me, Barkus. You've proven you aren't able for this. Seems we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate.
The sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other. We most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd call him friend after that bull. Alright, well, let's go ahead and hit a long rest. Guess it says we have like 66 camp supplies. Oh? What does Karlach have to say about this whole deal?
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
This is going to be a long episode, guys. I'm sorry. Seems he's serving a Bane as Kethric served Merkel. Who knows what powers he gains since you knew him.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
All right. Careful, Karlach. You're burning up there.
You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead.
Well, listen, if you burn up here and explode before we get to Baldur's Gate, then you won't be alive to kill that fucker. You know, just try to ease off, Karlach. God. Yeah, so, yeah, we're probably going to need to get more supplies. Yep, don't have enough. Oh. Yeah, we only have enough for a bit of a rest. However, this shouldn't take too long to do.
But the vessel only
Yeah, follow me.
blankly.
I'll have you replace Astarion for a second. Yeah, you'll have a level up.
Interesting times.
Here, I'll just see, because we should be able to just get enough just from basic level 1 slots now. This will basically take up the rest of all of our camp supplies. However, as you can see, we now have 182 camp supplies. So, if I just plop everything in here, that will be exactly enough. As you can see, that, okay. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to have infinite long rest still. Yeah, I think this could definitely be a good place to wrap things up. Let's just make sure we get Astarion back in our party. He's probably going to have some BS to say to us as well. In fact, while we're here, I should be able to give my old armor to my girlfriend here, Lae'zel. There we go. And I should be able to access her inventory. Right? Or just look at her. Oh well. Here, Astarion is right here.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker in, historically.
Ah. Well, need you in the party.
I would, but you have so many friends already.
Yeah, so take Danton. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Well, this has been fun. Definitely been a long one. This video is probably going to be a very lengthy one. I do apologize for the length. But yeah, in the next episode, we're going to be heading to Baldur's Gate. So that was definitely a very, this was definitely a very important episode. I mean, we're basically finished up with everything. I just wasted that slot. Because I could have summoned Hellboy. Oh well, Hellboy can sit out here with less health than usual. That's suck. Oh well.
Was that blood? No.
This should at least be enough. You know, Hellboy should have enough with 82. Shouldn't be too bad. At least I got things set up for next episode where we're going to absolutely head all the way to Baldur's Gate and starts some of Act 3. This is the end of Act 2, but this is also going to be the end of this episode. This has been your bro Frostbrew, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Later!
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Kethric. But Kethric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Alright. I will build an army to rival the
Baldur's
Absolute.
Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Alright, sorry about that.
This gate is west
I was
of the
not
town.
expecting that cutscene to pop up.
We'll arrive
But
before the Absolute's
anyways,
forces.
we're going to run the outro again, I guess. I do think that's going to be it for the rest of this episode. This has been your bro Frostbrew, and I think I'm going to have to catch you on the next one. Later!